States, and I believe, Rosie, you've helped like over 200 offices start up. Is that correct?
Yes. And so basically what I do, I give you the benefits of join what it is to join a service bureau and also if you're looking to start a service bureau, just breaking down the service bureau model and how it's beneficial.
Y- Perfect. And with that, Rosie, Antonio, is it recording? Is it live?
Okay. Yes.
Yes, and then I think Jess had a question, and yes, this will be recorded and it'll also be in our library, so you can find it after this. It'll also be on YouTube, Instagram, and I think LinkedIn, so you can find it stream on all three platforms. So with that, Rosie, if you want to get started, I'll let you get started.
Okay. All right. Well, I am, I'll introduce myself in just a second. I do have some slides there you go. So, welcome to the Service Bureau Masterclass. So, I have the proven formula on how service bureaus benefit you, whether you're an ERO, a tax preparer, or you're looking to start a service bureau. So today I'm kind of going to break down the service bureau model because a lot of people get kind of confused on what a service bureau is. So let's jump right in. I'll go ahead and introduce myself. Well, today what I'll cover, of course, is what a service bureau is, the benefit of joining a service bureau, how to find the right service bureau, and are you ready to start your own service bureau, and also how to dominate in the tax industry using a service bureau model. So about me, I am Dr. Shatanya Rosie Thomas. My government is Shatanya. Everybody know me by Rosie. So if you see Shatanya, don't be alarmed, but that's me. I was born and raised in Dallas, Texas. I started my career when I was 19 years old in college, working part-time for Jackson Hewitt. Loved it working there, but after working for a while, I decided to franchise with a company. Then I stepped out, and in 2009, that's when I founded Thomas Financial. Since then, I've been going and going. I've been on plenty stages speaking. I've been in plenty, magazines, received many awards, and some of the best-selling books like Tax Strategies for Small Business. I was in Masterpiece book, Master and Wealth, and actually right now doing a collab with them as well. And I am the CEO of Millionaire Legacy Builders. All right. So I just want to know who's in the room. If you can let me know your name and whether you're a tax preparer, or ERO, or a service bureau. So I know, it'll help me with my talking points. So just want to know who's in here. Give me your name and where are you at in the tax industry.
Yeah, I see, and Rosie, I see we have Alicia. She's with taxes and products related, and they're out of Puerto Rico, and they're a big service pro, and they're on today.
Okay. I'm glad to have you. All right. So we have preparers.
Yeah,
Okay. So we have preparers here too. Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Francisco Ortiz, Maryland tax preparer.
All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully I can give you some information you can leave with today. Okay. All right. Text prepared. Okay, cool. Let's go. So kind of let you know what I have. So outside of the service bureau, I do have a accounting firm. I am a service bureau, and then also I am a mentor. So my program is divided into three, but all of them run well because I'm really big on automating and delegating. And we'll get a little bit more in that too, because I know a lot of people find it very hard to do each portion, but each sector is running well and doing really good. So I do offer an accounting firm where I am offering tax preparation and bookkeeping, and of course I do the service bureau as well. So let's go next. And then that's a little bit about the summit that I have every year. Let's go next.
And Rose, I had a question while you're going through your slides. Do you find it helpful for the people that are joining today's class? Do you find it helpful to do other like tax accounting, bookkeeping? Do you feel that helps your service bureau?
I think for me, that's where I started, and then I got into the service bureau. So I didn't want to end there. But as people come in my service bureau, they have that part too, the bookkeeping. And so what we do, like I know in mine, I'll teach them how to structure it, but you can do both. You can do the accounting and you can do service bureau as long as you
Okay.
have it structured properly. But it's very beneficial. It's another stream of income. So if that's what you're doing and you're thinking about going into the service bureau model, you can do both. You definitely can do both. All right, let's go. So I want to first break down what a service bureau is. Um, I have many people on here, and I like to be interactive. So when you think of a service bureau, could you guys in the chat give me one word when you think of service bureau? And I know everybody look at a service bureau pretty different. So I just want to know what you guys give me one word of what your meaning of a service bureau is in the chat. I know it's a delay. Multi-service. Okay. Reseller, right? Service bureau reseller. So mainly my definition of a service bureau is, yes, you sell software. You're pretty much the middleman and the mentor between the ERO as well as the service bureau. So what a service bureau does and why people go to a service bureau versus going directly to the software company is that added support. So service bureaus, they make good money because of course there's a service bureau fee that is charged and is given to the service bureau, but most people go to a service bureau for that support. Normally that owner of the service bureau have reached a milestone. They have a structured business, they're doing really well in the industry. And so what they do is take the blueprint that they have and the things that they've learned that have made them successful and they help you. So when not saying you can't go directly to the software companies, they're great too. But with a service bureau, you have that more connection of someone that can give you support. So say for instance, if you have a question about growth or have a question on how do I recruit or how do I market, that service bureau will give you those tools to be successful within your business. And so more than anything, I think why I love service bureaus is people joining the service bureau because they get that support and their mentorship as well. So it's not just selling software, it is the mentorship.
Yeah.
And that's what I like. Any
And
questions?
Rosie, to add to that, because I've been on that side with the service bureaus, and for everybody, in the task class today, with the software companies, they're going to just sell you the software. You're going to be on your own. With the service bureau, they're going to help you grow your business.
Yes, they definitely are going to give you that support. Any questions on what a service bureau is? All right, let's go. And so the next one is the benefits of a service bureau. I kind of just touched on it. So what benefits you with the service bureau? Because you have that support more than all the community. I'm big on community. I feel like community is key. Like this is here, what we all meet today. This is community. What Ngozi have is a great community. So everyone can be successful. We can bounce ideas. We can share ideas. And we can help one another. Joining a service bureau, you get that community as well of other tax professionals in the industry that you can ask questions from and bounce ideas off of. So the benefits, of course, is the support, but you do get that community as well. And I love that about the service bureau model. You can go next. We can skip over that. You can skip over that. Finding the right service bureau. So when you're looking for a service bureau, I would highly recommend just looking for someone who you know that's going to give support. Who you hear in the industry, who you see. A lot of people, social media has made it really easy to find the right service bureau. Because most of the time people are posting, what service bureau, who their mentor is. But it's also, I would highly recommend just doing your due diligence, writing down everything that you need within that service bureau. And when you go in to scout for a service bureau, just ask them, are they able to provide the things that you need? Whether that's because every service bureau have something that the other don't. I think everybody has, every leader has their expert in different areas. So one may be able to help you build a nice team. One may be really good at marketing. One may be really good at automating your business. So I would highly recommend see what it is that you're needing from that service bureau, writing that down. And when you scout for service bureaus, kind of ask them, are they able to provide the support for the things that you need? And there's a lot of great service bureaus out here. Any questions?
I have one for you, Rosie. So when you started out, did you start off as a service bureau or did you start out under a service bureau?
I started out under a service bureau. I actually was under a service bureau for almost 10 years before I
Oh,
branched out.
wow.
And that's
And
why
then
I'm so big on it.
gotcha. And then when you were looking for service bureau, what were some of the things that you were looking for to be successful?
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. When I started, it wasn't popular. Service Bureau was not actually popular. It was only a few. And if I can just, I was with Colbert and Ball. I don't know if you remember them. Okay, that's who I started with. It was a great company, but they did help me get to where I was. I feel like if I wouldn't have went through them, I wouldn't have known how to properly run my business. Any other questions? All right, you can go next. Am I ready to start a service bureau? So I get this a lot of times. A lot of people are looking to start the service bureau, but they don't know if it's for them. I'll tell them when they get ready when they're thinking about, starting their own service bureau, do you feel comfortable where you are? Do you think you can pour into others? Do you think you can mentor others? Um, because it is a lot. Because you have people that's dependent on you and need your support. And a lot of us, we're still doing taxes ourselves. So if you have your business really automated, you definitely can do it. And if you feel like you have the tools needed to pour into other people, you definitely can. And basically, what you're doing is selling your own branded software. For me, I partner with OLT, TaxSlayer, and CrossLink just to have, and I'm open to partnering with others, but just to have a variety of software for different people because I know different people like different softwares. These are just the ones that have been most successful for me going forward. Not that no others are different. It's just that I haven't partnered with others, but pretty sure as time go on, I will partner with other softwares.
Hey, Rose, I had a question for you on, I see that you're using OLT, TaxSlayer, and CrossLink. Do you find that's helpful to have multiple software as you sign new offices? And if so, why is that?
I do. So for years, I was strictly with tax. Well, yeah, for a while I was with TaxSlayer because that's what everybody wanted. That's what majority wanted. But as time, progressed and time go, people wanted to use other softwares. I know OLT is really great with their corporate returns. So most people like the OLT for corporate. And then some people who have been with CrossLink and they love CrossLink. So I find it better to cater to more people with different softwares than just forcing them to use one when they love or used to the other.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that's it. Whether you choose one, it's really up to you. I know a lot of people that start their service bureau, they start with whatever software that they're used to working with because it's easier for them to train in. But one thing I've noticed when adding additional softwares, if you're not familiar with it, that software company will do that software training for you and that tech support. So if you're looking to start a service bureau and you're looking to bring on other software companies, even if you don't know how to use that software, just ask the software companies if they can provide your software training and your tech support for you. And they did it for me. I'm sure they'll do it for you as well.
Gotcha.
Right. You can go past this. So back end fees. A lot of people look at service bureau and look at back end fees. There are back end fees that are on service bureaus versus going directly through the software. So when you're a service bureau or you go through a service bureau, some service bureaus, well, most service bureaus will add on back end fees, which is normally your service bureau fee. And the reason why is because they provide that support. I know with me, I do tag on the service bureau fee because I don't run everything by myself. So with my service bureau, I have different instructors. So for tax education, I have an instructor. Actually, she's been with the IRS. She retired from the IRS out of 22 years. She was teaching there. And of course, with her credentials, you have to pay her to teach. And not only do I teach the EROs, I teach their preparers as well. So you have to do that. And then I have someone coming in on due diligence and teaching on due diligence that has to be, they have to be paid too. So the reason why most service bureaus are charging a service bureau fee because a portion of that money, they are putting it back into the program to make you successful. So
Gotcha.
I wanted to point that out.
Yeah, really, by the back end fees, you mean like on the bank products?
So a service bureau. So when you with the bank products, they were bank products. You're right. So the back end fees are only if you have bank products.
Gotcha. And then one question I'm going to ask, I know we have a lot of members on here. Do a lot of you guys do bank products? That might be something that you can touch on really what actual bank products. So some of these offices may not do them.
Okay, well, let me touch on that because if you're a service bureau and you and I should have asked that from the beginning, but I'm glad you pointed that out. If you do not offer bank products, there will be no back end fees.
Yeah.
There's only back end fees if you do bank products. And as a service bureau, if you're selling software to people who do not offer back end fees, most of them charge a little bit more for their licenses. So, like for instance, with the software, most service bureaus are going to charge a discounted price versus what you would call the software company and get the price for. So I'm just going to point out, I'm just going to throw Crosslink. So Crosslink, I think they charge like $1,700 for the software. But if you go through a service bureau, you probably pay about $500, $600, somewhere up in there. So it's very heavily discounted when you go through a service bureau. But if you don't offer, and service bureaus make their back end fees off of bank products. But if you're not offering bank products, a lot of service bureaus may charge you a few $100s more just to cover up, so they can profit, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Any questions so far? No? All right, let's go. Next. Rebates. So as a service bureau, if you're offering bank products, you do get rebates. So each bank, depending on your volume, they will give you rebates based on how many funded bank products you do. I've seen rebates go up to $20, $25. So it just depends. And they do have tiers. But as a service bureau and if you're offering bank products, you have the opportunity to receive rebates from the bank.
Gotcha.
All right, next. Systems and automations is very, very, very important when it comes to any business, not just service bureau. But what I found very easy, the reason I'm able to have those multiple sectors, because a lot of my business is automated, making it very easy. So I'm big on automating and delegating. So I do have I use TaxPro CRM, and the TaxPro CRM, it pretty much streamlines your whole business. It does come with, of course, your website, your automations, your funnels, everything set up is already in there to streamline everything. So what I like is my website is built in there. So when individuals purchase a package, they receive all the automations and all of my funnels in there. As well as, lead nurturing, text features, email. But if you have a business, and I know most of you guys already know that, having a CRM is very, very important with your business. With me, I know the first beginning of my business, I was hustling. I was trying to figure it all out, doing it all myself. But once I got systems in place, I was able to dominate. So that is very big, to make sure you streamline your business through some type of CRM, and if not, some type of automated system.
Gotcha. And then by CRM, is this a CRM that you went out and purchased yourself, or is this something you created?
This is something I created through High Level, Go High Level for
Gotcha.
pros.
Gotcha.
Okay, so they
can you
can,
touch more on that CRM in case somebody's interested and wants to reach out to you?
yeah, I can add the link in the chat.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
And if you have any questions, that let me know. I do have an affiliate program as well if you want to resell it, but I'm telling you, it's like next level. I build it out for myself, and I'm like, let me just resell it. And so ever since I did 2 years ago, it's been going crazy. And that is a different sector too. We have a whole CRM team that handles that.
Yeah. And really, just to touch on that on your CRM, you said it's going crazy. We've been doing these tax academies, and we do service bureau meetings or virtual meetings with some of the largest service bureaus. And I'm starting to see a lot more and more have started utilizing CRMs, and those are the ones that are the most successful.
Yes, if you're a service bureau, you must have, and not even that, it helps. You do make money off of it, but it does help your service bureaus and people under you to streamline their business. I wish when I started out, I had a CRM because it makes life really easy, and it's not hard to build out. It does, of course. It took me years and years to get it to where it is now, but I highly recommend if you are a service bureau to have your own CRM. All right. Bank products, tax offer and bank products, we kind of touched on that, but it's good to offer partner with all software in all banks. I do partner with all the banks, and they all have really great products. And not even that, every person that you're bringing in that's purchasing software from you that use bank products, they already have a relationship with a bank. So if you partner and use every bank, then you have that accessibility, and you don't have to break people relationships with their bank. So I don't have anything bad to say, but if you're doing bank products, I would suggest partner with all. I love all of them.
And Rose, we did have a question in the chat. Mariela Guzman asked, "Is the CRM just for tax, or can we include other services if we are a multi-services?"
You can use all service. I just name it Tax Pro CRM, and the only separate thing it has is a built-in tax course. Other than that, it's for any business. So I have other business owners that use it.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. All right, let's go next. So before we go, anyone have any questions pertaining to Service Bureau? Because I can, like, if you're thinking about, joining a service bureau, starting a service bureau, anybody have any questions or about anything that they maybe, need cleared up, or, I just want to make sure everyone is getting what what they're needing out of this class today. No? Okay.
I'm sure we'll have some coming in as you start going through the presentation.
All right, let's go. So delegating, leading like a real CEO. So one thing that I'm big on is, like I told you, delegating and automating. Within my business, I delegate most of my tasks to other people, so I don't have to wear multiple hats in my business. One thing that I did, and that saved my life and saved a lot of people that I mentor, is having either people within your business or virtual assistants that can help you run different sectors of your business. For me, my favorite is my virtual assistants. I have 6, but they help with each part of my business to where my business is able to flow and everything is not on me. So if you're not, and I know most of you guys are really great business owners, but if you feel like you are overwhelmed and you need assistance with delegating, the main thing I would highly recommend, writing all your tasks down and delegating it with someone on your team. And if you don't have no one on your team, hire someone to take care of all of the things that could be taken care of without you. In the beginning, that was really hard for me because I'm a control freak. I was a control freak and I wanted to be in control of everything. And I feel like nobody can do it like I did. But let me tell you, when I let it go, of course, a couple of mistakes were made, but a lot of people was doing better than me.
Yeah.
So they was putting things in place that I wouldn't have never thought about. And so if you don't have, if you don't have no assistant, I highly recommend virtual assistants. They are great. And I'm able to sleep well at night, and just delegating, like different people within my company. I know they can do certain things. So I went through and talked to everyone. What is your weaknesses and what are your strengths? And so what did you do before? And kind of gave them some of the things that I was taking care of. So delegating will actually help you lead like a real CEO. Any questions about that? All right. Training and education is very, very important when it comes to service bureau, becoming a service bureau. Like I said before, one thing that I do is I provide education to my EROs and their tax preparers, as well as the tax preparers on my team. So what I found out before, a lot of EROs don't know how to, they may know it, but they just don't know how to teach it. So I also bring in those educators to teach everyone, so everyone could be in compliance and know what they're doing when it comes to taxes.
And Rod, I think you mentioned you have somebody from that used to work for the IRS do a lot of your training.
Hmm. She actually been working for my company 5 years now, doing all my tax education training. Yeah, and she's great. And she's actually our tax resolution specialist too. So she know that tax resolution side and teach tax resolution within the company. Marketing is very, very important these days. Of course, when I started, we may have had just MySpace, but now you have everything from Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you have your LinkedIn, you have YouTube. So, for business owners, especially, if you come into the service bureau, having a great marketing team or a marketing plan together would definitely help you dominate in the tax industry. Me, if you guys haven't saw me, I mean, I run so many ads. Like I run a lot of ads on social media, and that's how I'm able to touch different areas, different states, and touch the world. So that's my way of marketing, and also weekly master classes. So these slides are from my master class, one of my master classes that I did in the past, and me running ads. And also having the master classes have helped me reach people that I could never ever reach. So if you're struggling with marketing, I highly recommend get an expert in that field to lead you and show you how to do your marketing. But marketing is very, very much so important. If you don't follow me, I want you to follow me on Instagram. You'll see I take my marketing and content serious. I am Dr. Rosie Thomas on Instagram, and I'll get someone to put the link in there. But I have a day per week, 1 day per week, where I'm doing all content. And so content really sells and have helped my business along the way. And I highly recommend. I know a lot of people like, I don't like social media. It's hard for me to get in front of the camera. Um, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I could tell you a secret too. Um, I use this app called BigVu, BIGVU. It records you and it have a built-in teleprompter that's in there as well. So, and it has filters for my pretty women that likes to be cute. But Big Boo has been my best friend when it comes to recording because of that built-in teleprompter.
And really, just to add to that, we just did an event in Long Beach where we had the marketing and social media. And one of our speakers, she said she promoted her tax business um, on Instagram, and she was just answering DMs on Instagram.
Uh-huh.
And she said she got 5,000 worth of new business in 1 month from it, just from
Oh,
answering
that's
questions during tax.
amazing. Just and what she was DMing people?
Yeah, people were were sending her DMs during tax season. She was just answering them, just trying to be a good person. And then she said she got $5,000, 5,000 out of new business with it.
That's good. And I know a lot of people run from it. See some people posting on social media, I didn't do your taxes, or I'm not your accountant, I'm not answer your question. I answer all questions too. It do bring new business to you. And I know we busy. If you don't delegate and have someone else answer those questions for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, marketing, social media, man, that is the cheat code. Um, and like I said, that out Big Vu, it is in the chat. If you like me, I know it seems like I got it all together, but I don't. I am when a camera get in my face, I freeze up when I'm recording content. But with that Big Vu, it just have saved my life and helped me and make things a lot easier. And then running ads too. Definitely run ads. I'm gonna have to come back and give y'all the cheat code on that. I have actually brought in about 50 partners in the last 2 months just running ads. All right, let's go next. I do have a community. You guys can join. It's free for 7 days. At first, we were doing it free, but it went crazy. If you don't have a school community is really big and popular right now. And I actually have been doing really good. So if you have, I know a lot of you guys have been hearing about the school community, but the school community is really great to have. And you're welcome to join my school community. I'll put the chat in, but it has been doing really well. So having a community and the reason why I think the school community is good because you have people that don't want to join your service bureau, but they want to be connected to with you and they want to learn from you. So if you have something like this in place, you'll be able to bring in those people who just want to, learn from you. All right, let's go next. I think we're coming towards the end. You can go next. And I think we are pretty much good. I'm done. So if you want to connect with me, here's all my information here. It has my Instagram, my TikTok, like everything, website, any way to get in contact with me. And then I'll answer my own DM. So if you just have a quick question about anything that I went over or need any help with anything, feel free to DM me or reach out to me as well. But that's it. Any questions for me?
Let me see. I think we had uh Ms. Gallardo that she asked, when is your next presentation? I think do you do webinars?
I do. Yes. So I can put it in the chat. It's servicebureaumastery.com and you can register. I usually have them every Tuesday, but this next Tuesday I will be in New Orleans for the IRS conference. So it's going to be the Tuesday after that. But the link is in the chat if you want to register and come in. It's a really great class. And then also, if you guys looking to doing webinars or master class, it'll kind of give you some insights to help you with yours because I have a really great closing rate.
Gotcha. And then for those that maybe want to speak with Ms. Rosie Thomas, she's doing a summit. I don't know if anybody's from the Dallas or the Texas area. She'll be having her summit in October. I believe it's October 10th and 11th.
Let me go back. I skipped over that. Should have talked about it. Let's go back to the summit page. So I have an annual summit every year. Thank you for that because I forgot. I do have an annual summit every year. It's always really, really great. And it's just not about taxes, it's taxes and business. And so this year I am helping individuals because we always teach you how to make money, but I also want to teach people how to secure their money and how to invest their money. So I'll have different people in the financial industry teaching that. And if you could see, like I've had a lot of great speakers, and it's a really big thing, and it's really nice every year. And if you just, I would love for each and every one of you guys to come out if you're going to be in Dallas or want to visit Dallas. It's on this year. It's on October the 11th. And I do have the website in there. It's taxandbusinesssummit.com, but it's over the top. Like I'm extra when it comes to my events, and everybody always have a really great time.
Yeah, and then Dr. Rosie Thomas, she's also in Ngozi. So if you have any questions for our Ngozi members, you can find her in Ngozi as well. And also, she will be one of our speakers at our National Service Bureau Conference in San Diego on September 18th.
I'm excited. I'm excited to be there and ready to connect with everyone. Really love what you guys got going on. I can see it's really nice, and I can see it getting huge because
Yes.
nobody is doing what y'all doing.
Yes. And does anybody have any additional questions? I know Rosie's got some time to answer some questions. Anybody has some?
Y'all are really quiet. No questions? I mean, it could be like about service bureau, it can be about automating your business, delegating, any putting
I
systems.
have a question. Do you offer TaxWise online?
I did used to, but I need to get
Oh,
here. I did.
okay. Okay, thank you.
Tax wise on here, we need to connect.
Yes. I'll let them know.
Yes, let them know we need to connect. And I actually used to use TaxWise before I became a service bureau. I used TaxWise for 8 years.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah, for 8 years before I started off in the service bureau area. I think that's it. They don't have no questions for me.
Well, thank you, Miss Dr. Rosie Thomas, for jumping on. Like I said, you can find her. I think she put all her social media handles in the chat. And also, you can reach out to me if you have any questions. You can connect with Miss Rosie Thomas. I think we also did a poll, and so we'll send you anybody that said yes. They want more information. We'll send it over to you.
All right. Thank you guys for having me, and you guys have a great day. And I look forward to seeing you guys in San Diego.
Thank you.
All
Yeah.
right.
Thank you, Rosie. Thank you for coming.
All right. And I
See
need
you.
to see you guys October 10th, October 11th. It's 10th and 11th, but I want you guys at my summit. Don't forget.
Thank you.
All
Thank you
right.
so much. Muchas gracias a todos también por acompañarnos el día de hoy en el Tax Academy. Gracias, Javier, por ser allí host en el Tax School. Y bueno, todo lo que se viene, recuerden que se viene San Diego también, 18, 19 y 20 de septiembre en la Negotiation National Conference. Este año vamos a estar 3 días allí en San Diego hablando de inmigración, por supuesto de taxes, también un poco de real estate para que vaya a nuestra página de negocio.com, busque en eventos el evento de San Diego, mire la información y se registre. Hoy, Javier, es el último día de Early Bird con los tickets para recibir hoy a través del email, de mensaje de texto y de WhatsApp la información para que se puedan conectar y participar en el evento. Muchas gracias a todos y bueno, Javier, de nuevo, muchas gracias por estar aquí y acompañarnos. Nos vemos mañana en Wake Up Cool Friday.
Gracias.
Gracias a todos.
Sí.
Bye.